At this time, I call to order the Board of Mayor and Selectmen of the City of McComb City, Mississippi Special Call Meeting Friday, January 4th, 2019, 5:30 p.m. At this time, Selectman Johnson will give us prayer.
Let's bow our heads, please. Father, we thank you for such a wonderful day. Father, we thank you for the City of McComb and our employees and the citizens of McComb. Father, I pray that you would continue to lead and guide this board, that we will make decisions that are pleasing in your sight. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Before I start, I do want to acknowledge Mr. Day, who is the financial advisor, as well as Trey, who is the bond attorney for this bond. So here we go. It says, consideration of the no protest resolution for the City of McComb, Mississippi General Obligation Bond Series 2019. May I get a motion and a second?
So moved.
Johnson.
Second.
Cameron. Discussion. I have asked Mr. Trey to come up and talk to us briefly about this, and I did use the word briefly about this.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor and Board of Selectmen. Trey Harrison with Butler Snow. Before you is a no protest resolution. This is pursuant to an amended and restated intent resolution that this board adopted on December 11th. The intent resolution was duly published in the Enterprise Journal on December 14th, 21st, 28th, and January 4th today. And this document essentially provides that it was duly published and noticed to the public, and I'll check with Madam Clerk now to see if there were any written protests.
There was not.
So it's my recommendation that this board may proceed with adopting this reverse referendum.
Okay, and I'm going to also turn to our city attorney and ask her, is everything in order?
It is, Mayor.
Okay. Any other discussion or questions that you may have of our city attorney or Mr. Trey Harrison? None? Okay, at this time, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposers, nay?
Nay.
Okay, the vote for 3 to 2, Selectman Tullis and Selectman Cameron being nay votes. Okay. Next issue is a consideration of bond resolution for the City of McComb, Mississippi General Obligation Bond Series 2019. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Johnson. Need a second. Rob. Discussion. Madam Attorney, you gonna yield to
I'm
Trey
going to
Harrison?
yield to the bond attorney because I think he has another explanation for this as well.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayor, Attorney Cockerham. This is essentially the bond resolution. This document contains all the covenants that the city would have with potential bondholders. This document states the purpose and the reason for the bond issue under state law with respect to buildings, streets, etc. This particular bond issue will allow for the construction and erecting and furnishing of the MLK Center. This resolution also allows the city to then publicly bid its bid form, and so we intend to do that and publish it on the 10th and 17th in the Enterprise Journal, and I'll work with Mr. Day to then get out the city's financial packet to several prospective bidders, and those would essentially be banks and underwriters. And we're doing it in this way because it's tax-exempt financing and you want to competitively receive as many potential bids as possible. So we'll work aggressively to reach out to as many banks as possible. The document also has the bond form and all the various principal payments, and then the interest will be determined based on the competitive bid from the highest or the lowest interest rate from the prospective banks. So if anyone has any questions, I welcome them now.
No questions, but I do want to make sure that the Board of Mayor and Selectmen make sure we pay attention to page 9. Page 9 tells us when the payments start, March the 1st, 2020, and it ends March 1, 2031. So this will not be a 20-year bond.
That is correct. And so that's one thing that when Mr. Day submits the emails, the bid information will contain audits, budgets, et cetera, all of the city's financial information. He and I will then field calls from the bank, and we'll make sure that they understand that those payments begin in 2020. So that's pretty standard.
Okay, with that again.
Page 9. Any other questions or statements or discussion? None? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposers nay.
Nay.
Again, the vote is 3-2 with Selectman Cameron and Selectman Tullis being nay. Can I get a motion to adjourn? Selectman Johnson.
Second.
Okay, Selectman Cameron. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposers nay. Thank you for coming. Thank the newspaper for coming, Mr. Trey Harrison for coming, Mr. Dave for coming, and our citizens for coming out today.